Hello and welcome to the UEFA Champions League Semi-Final. Watchalong. It's your host for today. It's me, it's Rowan. Hello, how is everyone? Hope everyone is all good today. Real Madrid versus Chelsea, the first leg. Got the first leg for you tonight. But it should be a good game. You know, it's a semi-final. This means a lot for both these teams. And I think especially considering what has happened in the past couple of weeks, I think they're very lucky that they're maybe possibly still in this competition. Genuinely, but we'll let everyone get ready, get sorted for a good night of Champions League football. We can't shit on that. Hello, Daz. We'll do a prediction in a second. We'll show you the team lineups first. We'll start with Real Madrid. It is Courtois. There you go. Now you can see it's Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Varane, Nacho, Cruz, Benzema, Modric, Marcelo, captain of the side, Casemiro, and Vini Jr. All eyes on that man, Karim Benzema. Hitting a bit of dipper form recently, but if you need a man to step up, he can be that one for you. Vini Jr. has been quiet this tournament. Is this a game for him to step on where he belongs? That defence, I think Varane back in the side, going for a back five today as well with Carvajal, Marcelo, and then Militao, Varane, and Nacho. Cruz and Modric and Casemiro in the field now. I think it probably Benzema and Vini Jr. up front, unless Carvajal might be playing on the wing. Daz has got 3-1 Chelsea. Well, speaking of Chelsea, we'll load up their team lineups because they've got a very strong side as well. A very strong team. So if we look at the Chelsea one, here we go. It's Mendy and then Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Kante, Jorginho, Chilwell, Mount, Werner, and Pulisic. And you know what? It's a strong side, but Timo Werner, again, he's actually been one of Arsenal's most productive players, but he will still get slandered on Twitter. I think the defence isn't as strong as Real Madrid. I think Christensen, having him in there is always a bit nervy. Doesn't play as much, I think you'd want him to, but it's still a very good side. As you can see on the bench, so that's Kepa, Caballero, Alonso, Emerson, James, Zuma, Gilmore, Havertz, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Tammy Abraham, and that man, the sexiest man in all of French football, Olivier Giroud, is on their bench. I will talk to the Real Madrid bench as well in a second, actually. We'll load it up here. Because on the Real Madrid bench, it's Eden Hazard. Sitting on the bench today, possibly come off, make an impact as Eden Hazard can do it. He's got the talent. Asensio, Lunin, Odriozola, Isco, Mariano, Rodrigo, Altuve, Arribas, Blanco, and Gutierrez. So just a little bit less players on the bench. If you look at recent form coming into this game, we'll start with the home side. And Real Madrid coming off a 0-0 draw against Real Betis. I mean, they were all over Betis, but holding on for a 0-0. Before that was a 3-0 win over Cadiz. And then another 0-0 draw with Getafe. So in the past in the past 4 games, it's 4 0-0s. In their past 4 games, it's 3 0-0s, 1 win. So if that doesn't say anything of what this game's going to be, I don't know what will. As for Chelsea coming in off a 1-0 win over sort of the Champions League contenders, West Ham, also Fabian Balbuena, red card, controversial, that's been rescinded, but Timo Werner gets on the score sheet, then probably a very easy goal he'll ever score in his career. So we've seen Sergio Ramos sitting in the stands and not even in the stand. I think, is he still injured? Right, and then Chelsea coming off a 0-0 draw against the 10-man, against Brighton, and then that 1-0 win over Man City in the FA Cup semi-final. So they've got momentum with them, don't get me wrong, they have got momentum. Interesting to see who comes out on top today as the game does kicked off at Real Madrid's B Stadium. Don't know what it's called, but the game has got underway. And I mean, the first goal is so important. Obviously, we're back to 2 legs in these knockout stages. And N'Golo Kante's got in the midfield here. Early on, Chelsea just probably wanted to gain control of the game, keep the sort of possession under their feet. I mean, Jorginho has put a ball over the top, and I think that was Christian. Was that Mason? It was Christian Pulisic, the American. Just can't get him to end it, but good quick thinking from Jorginho to play it through, a good little run by Pulisic. Maybe not a first opportunity because Pulisic didn't get into the end, but it was definitely a moment for sure. Cruz now. Well intercepted there. That was by Christensen playing a fullback tonight. I'm pretty confident. Maybe he can be a difference maker. Maybe he can. So Daz has gone 3-1 Chelsea. I'm going to go 0-0. I think the first leg would be 0-0, and then it really all down to Real Madrid going away and then Chelsea holding on. But very interesting. Zidane versus Tuchel. They probably have managed against each other sometime. I can imagine it. But Real Madrid, again, for Real Madrid, it's not the best form coming in, but the deciding thing I'm just going to look at it would be Vinny Jr. practically playing up front by himself. So Werner and Pulisic matching each other today. That's Aspilicueta at fullback. I think we look at the bench of Real Madrid, that Eden Hazard, like substitute that can make, he can make such. Don't get me wrong, having a player like Kai Havertz, as much as we joke Olivier Giroud, he saved Chelsea's arse sometimes. There's a man. I just think Eden Hazard is a player who can change the game, and wouldn't be poetic. Hasn't done much this season. Comes on and scores against his former club. It's something I could see happen as Benzema. Lay off to Modric, and Real Madrid just passing around here nice. Done really well here, just to create a bit of space on the left. But they'll keep it on the right with Militao. Time to switch it across to Nacho. He'll have Marcelo. Nacho will make a run. And good defended by the captain, Cesar Aspilicueta. What do you think about Kenny, AEW and Impact Champion? I think it's good. I suppose obviously no wrestling corner, so I can try a little bit. But I think it is promotion in the end. I feel sorry for Rich Swan, but this is happening. Just Kyle says, "Hi Rowan, how are you?" I'm good, man. How are you, Kyle? You all right? You good? You look forward to the game today? Fingers crossed you are. I mean, Real Madrid we've seen over these most recent years that just dominating this competition. Obviously, that no Ronaldo anymore, but Benzema stepped up for them when they needed him, gone to a semi-final. And it's also the Super League happening, and apparently PSG were probably ready to be declared winners on that Friday when it was announced, but it was delayed, and eventually it's been suspended. It will come back around. It will come back around, but as for now, these teams get to stay in the competition. I mean, we will be doing the second leg tomorrow. That will be KD, Manchester City versus PSG. Huge game. PSG beat Man City. They're probably on some favourites. They took up the defending champions by Munich. I think it's their moment. I think it really is. Neymar and Mbappe are playing on another level. It's like a film. You've got your amazing, probably like two leading actors, but they've just got such a good supporting cast as well that they're just too good out there. PSG, they're unstoppable. And I said the same with Man City, but I think most football fans agree that I think PSG possibly just seem like more likely winners. I mean, Real Madrid definitely got a clear strategy using the strength, but it's Timo Werner. Still Timo Werner, lays it off to Pulisic, who will get it back to Aspilicueta, back to Pulisic, who gets past one, dinks it in, back post to Chilwell, lays it off to Mason Mount, who's all by himself, no support. It's forced to go to Jorginho in the midfield, distribute it across, back to the defenders. Forward to Madrid, Chelsea win 2-0, you're going for 2-0 Chelsea. I was thinking 0-0 this first leg, I really do. Thiago Silva, though. Don't forget, we'll have more watch-alongs. I'll run the after half-time, but we'll have more watch-alongs during this week. Champions League, Europa League. Oh! It's a late challenge in there for him. I think that's Eden Militao and Mason Mount. I think when he goes in, he actually clips Mount's knee on the exit here. First big challenge in the game. Eden Militao letting him... Mount goes to shield the ball as Militao comes lunging him. It's smart by Mason Mount. And Chelsea have took this free kick quick. There's a bit of space building up on this left-hand side, and it's a great ball to the left. And Chilwell just can't control it. Carvajal, great defending on Chilwell. Chilwell keeps it in, though. So it's still in Real Madrid, deep into Real Madrid's half. But Rafael Varane does very well to get out of play. And again, the ball will just go back to Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea probably have the bear of the possession of this opening 5 minutes. Holding the ball up well, trying to create stuff down the left-hand side with Mason Mount. Same with Christian Pulisic, the American. Probably Captain America, as he's known in his home country. That leading man for that young US side. Can he do the same here for Chelsea? Mason Mount leading English talent as much as banter gets. He has really stepped up for Chelsea this year. Can Chelsea do it, though? I mean, I would say they're probably the underdogs in this competition compared to Manchester City, PSG, and Real Madrid. Chelsea are probably the least favourites, but that could play into the hands. They really can. And I say this, in Chelsea have not really given Real Madrid the ball at all. Ball's tried to be fizzed in by Jorginho to Azpilicueta. It'll go straight to the hands of Thibaut Courtois, the former Chelsea man. So Edouard Mendy starting in net today. Become a start ever since sign-ups replacing Kepa. Chelsea do have a final, though. They will have that FA Cup final. I'm guessing that will get played at the end of the season, I presume. When does the FA Cup final get played? Against Leicester will get played 15th of May, so in 2 weeks. So don't forget, semi-final on now. Second leg will probably, I'm guessing, will be in a week. Probably in a week's time. I'm thinking last time Chelsea were in a semi-final, would it have been when they won? Chelsea. But Chelsea's European competitions. There we go. We'll find out Marcelo, though. To Benzema. Back to Marcelo. That's the box to Toni Kroos. We'll just distribute his right. To Eder Militao, who's pushed up here. Drives on the wing. And doesn't win a free kick. No foul given by the ref. Mason Mount does really well. Good little battle between them two so far today. The last time Chelsea were in a Champions League semi-final, that's Europa, because that's when they won it, would have been 2013-14 when they lost to Atletico Madrid. Benzema, though, got in the box, and Real Madrid are sort of getting that blood to the brain now. Said Mendy would collect, but getting the ball a lot into Chelsea's half and into their box, more importantly. That ball straight to Benzema, it's really hard to control it. Also, Chelsea looking to get to their first final since that penalty. Kante's lost it here to Vinicius Jr. Jorginho doing his defensive duties, but Kroos collects it, and this game is, I would say, coming into their hands now. Really is. I think it's sort of playing. By the way, that was the Europa League. So Champions League final would be that penalty win against Bayern Munich, if I'm right in saying. As it's in the box, what a save! Thibaut Courtois. All Timo Werner had to do was poke it in, and Courtois has just made maybe a game-changing save here. That was Mason Mount with a lovely run on that left-hand side. Gets past Modric. Modric sticks him. Then the ball, I think, goes to Pulisic on that right wing. Dinks it across to Werner. All he's got to do is put it on target. And Courtois has come across quick there. It's an incredible save by Courtois. And if Real Madrid get a goal in this game, Chelsea will be looking back at that opportunity and thinking we should be winning, we should be drawing this game. But it is Werner. We'll have a shot outside the box, go straight into the hands of that man, Courtois, who made that save. I'm just looking though. Yeah, Chelsea last time they made it to a final was 2012. As for Real Madrid, it'll be very recently. It would be Liverpool, won't it? If I'm right in thinking. If I'm right, if you've watched these watchalongs before, you will know that my my knowledge of European football is not awful. It's just I don't remember anything. I remember F all politely. Last time, obviously, Real Madrid were a final was that 27-18 final against Liverpool. So yeah, I was right. Werner must score that. Is it a good save? Obviously, I can't go back and rewatch it, and they only show the replay. They'll probably show it later on, but pitch seems a bit slippery there, but Kante's stolen it to Azpilicueta. Good ball to Werner, and he just can't get on it. That one a little bit too further away from him, but 2 opportunities sort of for Werner, one glaring opportunity. But Chelsea are a sign on fire right now in this game. Opportunity after opportunity. But yeah, that opportunity, Werner, first goal, he does put it on target, like, don't get me wrong, but it's a good save by Courtois. It's a really good save. But this is Chelsea's chance. Can't get out of the midfield right now. Casemiro just pushed up and forcing Jorginho. I say that, and Jorginho's done really well. Pulisic plays it through to Azpilicueta, to Kante, to Pulisic, to Mount, to Chilwell. Great block by Carvajal. They've said handball, and the referee's waved it away immediately. He's going to look at this replay. Good ball in. Carvajal hands were in. But he's got it tucked in. Smart defender from Carvajal there. Keeps his arm in, so no foul can be given. Good block. First corner of the game, though, will go to Chelsea. All the 3 centre-backs are in. Rudiger, Christensen, and Thiago Silva. As there's a slowdown on that corner. Mount whips it in. It's a good ball. Nacho heads it away. And I think they're going to go for the second ball here. Somehow it's found N'Golo Kante nearly back in his own goal. Great clearance from Nacho, and he does it. Goes to Edouard Mendy. It's from a Chelsea corner, Real Madrid pressing on Mendy. And Mendy is just forced to clear. Not the most convincing of clearances. Cruz wins it. Good defending from Azpilicueta. Had a good opening minutes to this game. And I was saying N'Golo Kante running down the middle. We all know how N'Golo Kante runs. It's like clockwork. He does not stop. He gives it his all, and the man, his stamina is incredible. And you know what? In these key semi-finals, ball over the top to Pulisic. Still Pulisic. He takes it past Courtois. Pulisic just put it in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Chelsea. And I can't say it's not been coming. And it's that his Captain America has stepped up. And he had Timo Werner. Instead, he goes for himself. No Real Madrid players closing down force. Courtois does come out, takes it past Courtois, and then the ability to get it in the net past the 2 defenders. I think was stood on the line. It was Varane and I think Nacho both stood on the line, gets it past him, but it's a great ball over the top by Rudiger. Spots Pulisic. Not the best first touch, but he calms it down. Courtois rushed out, takes it past Courtois. It was Carvajal and Varane. He actually kicks it off Carvajal's shoulder into the back of the net. And it's 1-0 Chelsea. And Pulisic, he had Varane, trust me, he had Timo Werner open, but he went for himself. It comes off Varane's shoulder into the net. It was always going in. And Chelsea are 1-0 up here in the opening 12 minutes. Don't look at that ball. You are watching. Look at that ball from Rudiger over the top. Perfectly weighted. Pulisic's touch wasn't the best, but he keeps it with him. And then forces Courtois to come out. And then that is a late challenging on a, I think that is Pulisic, the goal scorer. I'm just trying to see. So I tried to hear that stat. Something to do with Gus Poyet. I'm just going to look. Is he the first American to score in the Champions? Where's he from? Is Uruguayan? Don't know. Maybe first American? Like, no. Messi. Oh, hello, Jacob. How are you, man? How are you? Ball over the top. No goal for a corner. A Chelsea corner here. Not convincing today. Ed Militao, Rafael Varane, Nacho. I tell you what, Rudiger sells it with his eyes. Who does he drag in? It is Ed Militao. He drags him to the right, which makes it mean there's only 2 defenders in Courtois. Obviously, Pulisic does it all of it, but Rudiger sells him, gives him the eyes. tomorrow. They're not on the content. We'll have those to the second leg. And I mean, if it gets off to the start we've got here, I think KD's up for a lucky game. We'll also have an NFL mock draft from Will. So that will be happening on Thursday. I'm pretty confident we'll have a stream for that. So corner comes in, headed away by Varane. Right, who do you think Seth will go after next? I'll be honest, Daz, I haven't watched any SmackDown or really any Raw or any NXT or I've gone on a cleanse. I'm bored, if I'm honest. And foul there again. And that was Danny Carvajal this time. But I said Chelsea got off to a hot start. I thought the momentum was swinging back to Real Madrid. They were getting some nice balls up to Benzema, but no. And it's another long ball over the top by Rudiger. And this time it doesn't work. Azpilicueta claiming a foul. And Danny Carvalhal's forced to clear it long. As Christensen will give a foul away in his own half. I'm just going to sort the chair out. Get a bit of posture. Need good posture when watching it. Hi, Chris, mate. Carlisle still winning 1-0? Are they still winning 1-0? Cruz takes the free kick relatively quick to Benzema. Benzema tries to play it in behind to Vinny Jr. Christensen makes a block. Good switch play by Benzema. 1-1 now. Oh, I think playoff dreams are over, but get as high as you finish as high as you can. You clearly have a team that can fight for playoffs. So maybe that's what it is. Unless you might even still be in for a shout, even if you get a draw, but I presume you'd need a win, so build for next year. So I think Oldham hopefully will be doing get a better defence and we could get promoted. Most goals scored and conceded combined in the AFL. I think it's 72 goals scored, 75 goals conceded. So Benzema, just surrounded in a shirt of blue. It was Rudiger, Chilwell, and I think Jorginho was coming across as well. Not giving Benzema any time to breathe. With Marcelo. To Vinicius Jr. He's turned Azpilicueta. To Casemiro. Hasn't got involved in the game yet. No one wasn't even a free kick. Shame. I hate this new format, Champions League. That was started 2024. Going to be so boring. Rigged for the big teams. I don't mind. It is a bit awful. I don't mind. It's It's the rule, the coefficient points. Unless it was for the non-top 5 leagues, and I'd sort of like it. Do you know what I mean? Because the whole point of these big leagues is that even if the season title's done, all the other teams fight for thing. There'll be a lot of teams who'll go, if we finish 6th, right? If you look at that league, we've got more coefficient ranking points than them. Like I said, this season, Dortmund, if Dortmund don't get Champions League or any Europe, there's a high chance that they would have got the Champions League because the coefficient is. It's not the way football should be. And I think we've heard that so much over the past week and last week of it's not the way football should be. And it's the same, it should be done on merit. There's a reason that the tiers of English football are loved. It's you can lose everything in one season. Look at Rotherham. I think Rotherham are playing now. They could go down this season, but next season they could go up. That's what it should be. If let's say Dortmund don't get Champions League season, I think it'll be close. Their next season goal should be, right, we're not a team that belongs in the Europa or the Europa Conference 2. We're a team that belongs in Bundesliga, in that top 4 finish. We've got to fight for that. Same if it happened to Bayern. It would be. I don't think any of them teams would go, we don't deserve that. As there's a foul on Timo Werner, could have got in behind there. It was Ellen Militao. It's absolutely pissing down in Madrid. It's still pissing down here. We're all good. Weather's good here. Werner was actually offside here, so he was giving it the other way. Not the foul. Who didn't win the Championship playoff? Come on, Bournemouth. Well, it's Bournemouth, Swansea, Brentford are always a shot, and Barnsley low-key underdogs. I'm going to go for Brentford. I think it's their year. I think it's Brentford's year. Famous last words. Famous when Barnsley knocked Brentford out like convincingly. But I'll go Brentford. I've still well done to KL. Is this? No, we would have had this. No, you had the stream when because you had the MLS when Hull got promoted. So I know he's obviously buzzing in League One. As for Rotherham, I think this relegation isn't there yet, but it's going to go down to the wire. Good ball, though, to Azpilicueta on the wing. Bournemouth for the Prem. Not this season, Peter. I dislike Bournemouth this season. I'm guessing most people weren't here, but when we did the Premier League final day, good ball and behind Azpilicueta too. Kante into the midfield to Pulisic. He's got Werner on his right. We'll just put a bit too much on it on Werner. Werner keeps it in though. Pulisic maybe didn't complain, he would have got that. Just a bit too much on it. But Werner fights, but it goes for Madrid. Obviously, Bournemouth knocked out my Oldham, Peter. Unfortunately. If you knocked out anyone, I'd be going, come on, Bournemouth. I love Bournemouth during that Premier League thingy. And I think I was watching Bournemouth, whoever they were playing in Burnley. Let's say it was Bournemouth-Burnley. I was watching 2 different games and it was great. It was really good. Benzema to Cruz to Vinicius Jr. to Benzema. Benzema outside the box! Oh, I don't know if that hits the post or it hits that camera behind, but great opportunity from Benzema. I mean, you don't want to give him time. So he's going to get into it. It's Benzema just on his left foot, swings it, hits the outside of the post. That's an incredible shot. Just hits the outside of the post. Who do you think will win the Champions League? PSG. Said it at the top of the stream. I think PSG is theirs to lose. I think it's going to be someone from that game. It's Kante. Lays it off to Werner. Again, puts a bit too much in it. And Werner will side for it. That's twice now. You watch the stream, Bournemouth, Oldham. We had to go for the Championship. I think Brentford can say that. I think any of the teams can say that. Watford, Norwich did it. And unfortunately, not all the teams can stay up. But yeah. Shame. We'd be 5 points behind playoffs as it stands, so would be a big ask. I said we need to win many games including tonight. Just got to go for it, don't you, Chris? And give yourself the best opportunity. All you can do is do what you do and then hope that some other people sort of back you up. I've just checked on Twitter. The US Soccer Twitter page is absolutely buzzing for Pulisic. Absolutely buzzing. Well done to him. Well done to him indeed. So, game slowed down a little bit. I mean, I say that we had an opportunity. Little mistakes from Real Madrid where in that midfield where Casemiro usually is, Chelsea have room to run in. Now it's Kante wide open on the right. N'Golo Kante, Varane comes across the cover. Still Kante squares it across to Pulisic to Chilwell. And it's a bit late. He uses his rifle there and doesn't get the much power and a much curve on it, but I hope they beat City tomorrow, Rowan. Same because City knocked Dortmund out. Woof. Just a little bounce there, but that counter-attack, it's not even a counter-attack. No Real Madrid defenders are there. It was Danny Carvajal that time, Carl, and Varane had to come. Oh, yes, Peter, 100%. I think Chelsea might get another one before the end of the half. I really do. The way that they are playing right now, they will get a goal before the end of this half. I want to watch a team that I haven't seen in the Premier League before, so Brentford or Barnsley for me. I think Brentford are one that, not deserve it, but if we're going off thing, Brentford maybe get a year in, but Newport won 4-0 to move up to 6, Forest Green down to 7. Everything just moves so much in League 2. Who for the Europa League? United, they're always going to be favourites. It's Arsenal, Granada, United, Villarreal. Arsenal, Villarreal. Is it Granada, United? No, Granada, United already happened. Someone will probably help me quicker than I can find it. Roma. Roma are in for a shout, actually. Roma in for a big shout. I'll go United. I'll back KD. I will back KD, but again, I think any 4 of them teams can win it. They really can. Villarreal have shown in their games. They may have had some easier draws, but they still did it. Arsenal, it's hit the referee in the back, which could have been a lovely ball over the top. Oh, wait. Why do I recognise him? Please stop. Is there a way to see what the referee's called? Referee. Madrid versus Chelsea. Not Atletico. Real. I recognise him. Why do I recognise him? Danny McHale. Here we go. Oh, I can find his referee statistics. Oh, he's in Eredivisie. That's why. Here we go. I can find the thing. He managed the Dortmund Sevilla game. I thought I recognised him. Did he both? No, just did one leg. I thought I recognised him. Oh, did he? Is he even put his foot in the Europa League as well? I like him. He's a manager. He's a referee that sort of doesn't take much shit. You were close, Carl. You were close. The thing is, the only reason that you were was because I've got a straight link to Sky Sports. If I didn't, you would have easily. If I had to type it out. We win 3 points behind player pace behind Forest Green in final play. Again, Chelsea again. It's a 4-on-4. Werner's in behind. You're going to play it to Mount, to Chilwell. Good block by Carvajal. He's ditched Rowan. He did the Liverpool Real Madrid game. Remember from the Dortmund game, more importantly. Probably didn't even watch Liverpool Real Madrid. But if you tell me to watch the Perth Glory MacArthur, you've got it. Friday morning. Friday 12. And if there's space for a watch along, I might do the Sydney Derby as well. I'll ask Josh. Well, I've asked Josh, but I won't see if this time. And if I can be asked, politely. It's not early, it's 10 o'clock, but it's early for me. As you've seen with the watch-alongs, I always look like I've just woken up. Apart from tonight. Feeling good. Feeling good indeed. Real Madrid, though. Got the corner here. First corner of the game. Crucial whip it in. Goes shorts to Modric. To Marcelo. Back post. To Varane. Then flicked on. Benzema! Oh, that is an emphatic finish. What a set piece from Real Madrid. Cruz to Modric. Modric to Marcelo. Marcelo to Varane at the back post. Varane heads it on. And then Militao flicks it on. And Benzema chests it. Half volley into the net. And it is 1-1 here. It's got to be definitely a set play. Varane is definitely onside. Varane heads in. Militao flicks it on. Benzema chests unmarked. Thiago Silva comes back to cover the net. He loses his man, which would have been Benzema, who's actually never man. He was actually marked because Rudiger went for the open ball. And it's a great finish. Who's best place faster? Cheeky T2 now. I said Chelsea would be the next score in this realm. Go 3-2. Go 3-2 Chelsea. But the momentum might switch to Madrid now that this goal's gone in. It's great, innit? Karim Benzema, 50 United. Ooh. Is there F1 this weekend? There is F1 this weekend. We're in Portimao. Oh, shit, yeah. Does Josh know? Because I know Josh has also got an Old Firm game on. So is it happening again? I don't think it will. I think the Old Firm's on at 12. Hold on. When's my race? My race is at 3. We should be all right. But I say we're going to have a repeat of the previous day. See, it's a nice set piece. I mean, Pulisic was never going to be... I suppose I can't blame Rudiger. Pulisic was never going to be Eder Militao. So Rudiger's come across to try help him. But throwing him Benzema wide open into space. Good finish from Benzema, though. And brings Real Madrid back into this game at 1-1. And I think all the momentum was with Chelsea. They were the better side. But all it takes is that one goal to switch. And Chelsea will come here. Mason Mount. Lays it off to Chilwell. Back to Mount. Ball. Whoa. Goes out for a corner. 50% too much. We have some pride. Back, boys. 100%. United are winning. Go on. I mean, Mal's going to whip this in. It's just hit the stomach of Casemiro. Stinger, is I think we'll call it. That were a mitre ball. Oof. It's a great finish from Benzema. It's a really good finish. And he puts it in straight past Mendy. Chelsea have got a corner. Will they go for something a bit more flashy as Real Madrid did? I mean, Real Madrid were flashy, but it worked. The corner will come in. Good ball. Courtois will collect. And he'll throw it out quick to Vinicius Jr., who gets past Jorginho. He's got his legs running. Chilwell's come back to cover. Still Vinicius Jr. To Carvajal. To Benzema. To Cruz. Outside the box and just puts it wide. Don't think we're looking there, but Real Madrid. It's like someone's just slapped them at the house and said, yeah, go quicker. It was a horse. I think that was a horse racing kind of thing. But Zidane is absolutely drenched right now. He is absolutely soaked. 13 minutes left in this game, and I mean, the momentum's slowly swinging to Real Madrid's side. We'll have a look at sort of the half and the stats, but 3 semi-finals United were last year, and effed all the votes to forgive me if I don't have faith in this United side. Fun watch along that was last year. I mean, I definitely know not for KD, but it was a fun watch along. Casemiro. Cross will just play through, and Aspilicueta forced to clear, but doesn't get as far as Marcelo. Nice ball into Benzema, back to Marcelo. He is all by himself, no one making a run. What snail's pace from Real Madrid. Back to the Croatian, Luka Modric. World Cup finalist, most recently. Former Tottenham man. Been ever present for Real Madrid since he signed, really. Appointed him and Rakitic. I thought the Croatian pair. Rakitic and Croatian. Sorry, I know that. But 12 minutes left. Is there enough time to get back into this game? He is Croatian. I thought I was. I said it and then I said back just in case. Remember that semi-final though? Luke de Jong. Also, one of my favourite, Lyon Manchester City last year, when Lyon just decided they were going to become world class. There's a late challenge on a player there. He's gone down clutching his leg. I think it's Pulisic. Timo Werner. Tell you what, for a man to get so much, he's been all over the pitch. He's fought to win the ball so many times. And they're in a semi-final, don't think. And they're definitely underdogs in this game. Aspilicueta has pulled Marcelo so far that a quick ball could have been made because all the players would have been onside easily. Instead, Fosco back all the way to Mendy, and the Chelsea have lost everything they had going for them this first half. As Werner will flick a header on though. But they've lost everything. So much money United have underperformed for the last 5 years. Don't know if you've seen the rumours about possibly Haaland instead. Possibly putting in an offer for him. Same with Sancho. So if one of them goes, Julian Brandt possibly going to Arsenal as well. Sorry, I know it's only the Dortmund rumours, but it's the only rumours I keep up with, to be honest. But I think Haaland is the big one in all the transfers, regardless of who you support. So many cities, Manchester, both Manchester clubs. Same with Jadon Sancho. Kante, though, lays it off to Pulisic. Ball in. We'll go straight back to Pulisic. Ball back in. Werner's flicked over just to the head of Werner. And I honestly rate Leicester as a better team than United. Oh, it's a bold claim. It's a very bold claim. What did the game finish yesterday? Brentford Rotherham is still 1-0. Why is it coming up with the Fleetwood goals? Don't know why, but what's going on here? Fucking weird. Don't even have live coverage of the actual, and it's on TV. What win for Newport, by the way? I didn't see Scunthorpe anyway. Anyone beat Scunthorpe. Halifax are winning, though. That's the only result we actually care about. Who scored? It's not going to tell me. Chile Badwick? Maybe. Wow. He's confirming it. They're a good side. They are. Don't get me wrong. It was with a tweet I saw where it was the money that they spent from selling Mahrez, all their players. They invested it so well. But the thing is, they invested it all at different times. You know what I mean? Like, one season they'll invest so many players. The same money they'll invest it in that and that and that. And they have got Iheanacho. What's going on with him? 14 goals since the start of 2021, I think. Just seemingly just found his footing, and Vardy dropping off a little bit. But I suppose when Thiago Silva just took a shot, takes a deflection there. They do buy well. They buy very well. I think Wesley Fofana is one of the best signings of the year so far. Said no share, actually, but one of the players of the year so far. As much as I like Haaland or Sancho now, we need to fill a more critical position, in my opinion, or they change formation. So you need a striker, because in Cavani leaving. Wing, I don't know. Depends how or they might change it up next season. I doubt it. But who would you want them to sign? Kyle's corner comes in. Who would you want them to sign? Or like what positions would you like them to sign? I'm just going to load up Leicester's. I'm just going to load up Leicester's transfer market. Find it. Where are you? Help if I spelled Leicester right, actually. There we go. If I find the transfer market, we'll have a look at who they signed this year. Also getting knocked out to the mighty Slavia. It was a very good game to watch. Here we go. Leicester. Transfers. Current season's transfers. Here we go. So arrivals. You brought in Wesley Fofana. 9 mil. For 31 mil. A big signing. Timothy Castagne for Atalanta, 18 mil. Sengi's Under on loan, I think, an option to buy. And then that's really it. It's on some money came in return. But like you sold Ben Chilwell, 45 million. That nearly paid for Fofana and Castagne. Like in that one season. Who else went? Sold Damari Gray for 2 mil. And the rest are all obviously on loans. Would you like going Adrian Silva for free? But you sort of the money from Chilwell, they practically made back in the other sales that they sold. So, and then if you look at the season before, if we display that, season before, Yuri Tielemans, Ayoze Perez, Dennis Pratt, James Justin, that was for a lot overall. That spent nearly 80 million, but they sold Harry Maguire for 78 million. And Callum Elder, got bargain. But they sold him for 80 million. So the money that they think immediately goes back to 4 players who can play for them on a consistent level. Pulisic will get a yellow card here. I didn't see what for. I got a bit distracted, I'll be honest with you. They also did let Danny Simpson go, though. So, and Shinji Okazaki. So swings and roundabouts, really, if we're being honest. Where did he go? Malaga. Is he still there, Okazaki? Or did he retire? Here's a Huesca. Love Okazaki. Now I'm trying to look at the season when they sold Mahrez and what they used that money for that. Here we go. Is this it? Yeah, where they sold Riyad Mahrez for 61 million, Ahmed Musa for 15, and Vincent Ibarra for 9. By the way, players are slipping all over the pitch. Vinicius Junior though, as Marcelo loses his footing, as everyone is slipping over today, as Cruz will foul. Pulisic wins a free kick then. But that money they sold for Mahrez, James Maddison, Ricardo Pereira, Caglas Ionchu. They spent the money well. Yuri Tielemans on loan. Callum Elder returned. I'm guessing he went back out on loan. Where is he? Yeah, he went on loan to Ipswich. Now he's got a FIFA team of the season card. How much was Vardy when they bought him? I can have a look. Jamie Vardy. There you are. 34 years old. Market value now is 9 million. When they sold 1.12 million they signed him for. His market value was 90,000 at that time when they signed him. So they obviously spent $1 million, but in fairness, all the teams that they've all made their money back off him. As Timo Werner's open on this right, still Werner. As a shot just goes wide. Has Mason Mount on the left. Opportunity for Timo Werner though. So Sheffield Wednesday under 18 released him to Stocksbridge. Then Halifax bought him off Stocksbridge for 17,000. Fleetwood bought him for 153,000, and then Leicester bought him for 1.12 mil off Fleetwood. Yeah, more or less 10 times. You're practically right. But 4 minutes left in this game. There's just a gap in the midfield where Chelsea being able to extort Real Madrid. As Kante does really well here. Still in goal, Kante. Lovely flying challenge. And guess what? Kante still got the ball. As a real. It might be Man United need the 2 better centre-backs. As in, I'm guessing that means as in 1 bench centre-back and 1 starter next to Maguire. A proper CDM. Okay. A right-back to challenge Wan-Bissaka and a striker. The thing is, right, striker, splash all your cash on Haaland. Don't get him. Is Dalot on loan? I suppose you bring Dalot back and keep him on the bench. And Dalot's played a bit for AC this season. He's got a bit of playing time. He might have fired to challenge Wan-Bissaka. CDM, I don't have a clue. Man United, keep him there. Played Donny van de Beek there so we can actually play some minutes. And then you got McTominay, don't you? McTominay can play CDM, but there's no foul here. And Real Madrid will come. Modric, lovely switcher play, and it just goes a bit too far from Tony Cruz. But this pitch is absolutely, it's still chucking it down here. Ooh, late challenge by Marcelo, possibly, but the players obviously can't control where the ball goes. The bounce, not how they expected. Everyone is absolutely soaked. Yeah, I saw that. So is it Alan Shearer and Thierry Henry? But then they're doing voting for it. I kind of like this voting, but interesting how if they're doing like players that are currently playing, that's cool, I suppose. Depends how they do it, though. Good block, though. Oof. The game slowed down a lot more. We had a good, really opening 25 minutes, I would say. 25, 30 minutes, and then it slowed down after that. Mason Mount just a bit late on Carvajal there, just clips the ankle. If someone is down, that's Ben Chilwell. I think it might be his groin area. It's all right. I know there's a bunch of nominations for the Premier League Hall of Fame. PL Hall of Fame. I'm going to have a look at the vote. Would that mean Emerson would have to come on for Chilwell? I mean, Emerson scored, I think, maybe probably most recent. Did Marcus Alonso possibly? Or Emerson. Bring on Emerson. It's better. I'm just looking here at the Hall of Fame. So your nominations are Tony Adams, Rio Ferdinand, John Terry, Andy Cole, Matt Letizia, David Beckham, Robbie Fowler, Robin Van Persie, Ashley Cole, Michael Owen, Bergkamp, Gerrard, Drogba, Schmeichel, Campbell, Keane, Vieira, Ferdinand, Scholes, Cantona, Lampard, Ian Wright. So is it just a simple vote? Oh, it is. It's just a simple I'm going to vote Matt Letizia just because I feel like not many people will. How many votes do you get? 6 players will go Matt Letizia, Robin Van Persie, Peter Schmeichel, because I love him, Vidic, Tony Adams, because he loves the dance, and Sol Campbell. I think, how many defenders have I chosen? 1, 2. That's 6, isn't it? Right, how do I vote? See, it's all fast. Just tell me how to vote. Oh, there we go, somebody vote. I'm getting angry, something. So I heard somewhere that the players have to be... retired by August 2020. Don't know. I actually can't, Peter, because I'm not on YouTube. Otherwise I would. I'm not on YouTube, so I can't do it for now. In fairness, you're rarely ever going to see... I suppose, yeah, because like Milner, for example, I know he won't get him, but you know what I mean? Yeah, true, actually. Interesting. By the way, it's halftime here in this game. In Spain, 1-1. Got to be interesting team talks. I think Chelsea probably the more happy of the side as it stands right now. They've got the early goal. Not misfortune, but it was just a well-worked set piece by Real Madrid to get that second with the Benzema lovely volley. So got themselves back into the game. Real Madrid did, but then game slowed down there. But big 45 minutes coming up after this because any of these teams can win it. I mean, Chelsea have got their away goal, but really all to play for in the second half. But what is also all to play for is this channel and what's coming up in it. We have got the NFL Draft first round mock. That is tomorrow with Will. See who goes first, and then we know we can see sixth face there. PSG versus Manchester City. That's obviously later on in the evening. That will be with KD. The next semi-final, a huge semi-final. Then Man United versus Roma and Villarreal versus Arsenal. That will be their Kieran's with that game. Also, KD doing Man United and Kieran L doing Villarreal. And then the A-League is back for a lunchtime episode. Perth Glory versus MacArthur Bulls. For some reason, that's going to be played at midnight or like 11 o'clock in Australia. We'll have the Old Firm derby then on the 2nd of May. That is at 11:55. That is another lunchtime watch-along. What more do you want? What more do you want? I can't believe that the A-League is playing at like 11 at night. Peter just says, still like 2. All can't say he's staying at 2 goals now. I think it's ending. I'm going to go 2-1. Chelsea, I think. Carl's obviously put the Twitter in. Don't forget to check out Twitter, twitter.com/the_top corner. You've also got the website, thesport-corner.com. The Instagram is _the sports corner _ off the top of my head, I can't remember. I can't say no Joaquin. Choosing, I'm about to say my boys. I don't have a Premier League team, so I'm just choosing players I like. Oh, I chose Vidic. I gave you Vidic. You don't spot, yeah, you spot United. So you don't get the Irish player. You get Vidic instead. But yeah, that's cool Hall of Fame. I went Van Persie, he played for United. I had Schmeichel. You know, I gave you a lot of United. Maybe no Irishes, but I gave you a lot of United players. Big half coming up indeed. Look at the cheeky Anton Deck advert. Who doesn't love an Anton Deck advert? What we'll do is I will actually minimize that. We'll look at the team lineups. If I can load them up. Where are they? There. Where? Let's be having you. Here we go. So we will start with Chelsea. Then started, I think, has been the most entertaining. We've got a 6 screen there, but you can see starting 11 for Chelsea. It is Mendy, Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Aspilicueta, Kante, Jorginho, Chilwell, Mount, Bernat, and that goal scorer, Christian Pulisic, scored the goal that gave him the early lead. And I don't think, obviously, Real Madrid are favourites, don't get me wrong, but then sort of Chelsea coming out and making a statement in this what is an awful weather. They played well, played really well. I think if you look at the players that are going to come off the bench, I think we will see a Kai Havertz. I think we'll see an Olivier Giroud, and I think we'll see a Hakim Ziyech. Maybe a Zuma if they want to do a defence change just with 3 centre-backs. You probably want to do a bit of rotation. Is it 5? It's 5 subs in it. So, yeah, Zuma, Ziyech, Havertz, Giroud, and Emerson, because it did look like Chilwell did pull up a bit with his legs, so possible injury for Ben Chilwell on his groin. As Peter says, do a stream for the snooker final. No, I'm sorry, Peter. I don't think anyone here has an interest of snooker. If there was a high enough demand, probably, but snooker, unfortunately, I don't think the demand is big enough. And also, I know that we also all don't have the snooker knowledge. Like, at least some people on this channel have good football knowledge. So it's all right. Give it a go if you want, Kyle. Give it a go if you want. Do you know why I show the Real Madrid lineup? Load up there. It is Courtois in net, then Carvajal, Militao, Varane, Nacho, and Marcelo's a back 5. Cruz, Modric, and Marcelo, and then Vinicius Jr. and Benzema, the goal scorer, the lovely volley. On the bench, you've got Lunin, Altuve, Hazard, Asensio, Odriozola, Isco, Mariano, Rodrigo, Arribas, Blanco, Miguel. And I think the 5 should probably scream out as Hazard, Asensio, Rodrigo, Isco, and possibly Odriozola again with that back 5. Want a bit of fitness, and as the link is in there, it's there and it's working, is it? So I can't see if the link is actually working, because all I can see on StreamYard is the actual comment. So if the link's working, thank the Lord. Indeed. But yeah, the only person I don't see coming on is Mariano, because Mariano. But yeah, I think Eden Hazard will eventually come on the pitch. It will have to be a big difference maker for Real Madrid. It will have to be. Isco, I don't know. Does Isco really play much? I don't know if does he play. I'd hope he plays. Isco. I'm looking. Isco. Where's the team? Vinicius Junior, Hazard, Blanco. Yeah, it's hard. That's right. Okay, I'll let him off. So yeah, Isco can come on. Let's let him off. Like Zidane's watching going right. Rowan said he can't play him. A strong side for Real Madrid. A very strong side. Now, I forget that the ad breaks for the Champions League and etc. are way longer than A-League, Bundesliga, and all that. So there's just going to have to be more waffle. Going to be a lot more waffle. What I will do is I'm going to run the advert very quick, and hopefully I'll be back in time. Give that. Look at what's coming up, Uff. Look at the Old Firm. It's like lunchtime Old Firm. We didn't do the last one, but Josh has secured it up and done this one. He's managed to get away with doing this Old Firm. Should we have a look at the scores that are happening around the doors? And it get deleted. We're all good. We've got their website. We're partying. It's a lovely goal by Bezos, by the way. Just chests it up for himself. He heads it to himself, sorry. And then on the volley, Nacho ducks. Mendicat is nowhere. As it says in the Championship, Rotherham currently still losing to Brentford. They have lost to Brentford. I'm pretty confident they are still in the fight for sort of holding on. They can still stay up. Because I know they've got a bunch of games in hand. 2 games in hand, but if that was one of them, it's going to come down to them final games for Rotherham. Can they stay on? Will they be playing Sheffield Wednesday next season, or will they be playing Hull next season? And what is the Sports Corner? We'll at least have a guaranteed. Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, Sheffield Wednesday is still not down yet, but they've got 2 games to do it. They would have to win them both, Derby lose them both, and then Rotherham lose. So we more than likely we'll get a Sports Corner Derby regardless. So we'll either have a Rotherham Sheffield Wednesday or Hull versus Rotherham or Sheffield Wednesday. Then there's just Oldham sitting in League 2 and United sitting in Premier League, where they'll never get relegated. In League 1, obviously that is I on Discord. Not right now, but we don't have a Discord, so no. Rochdale currently 3-2 up against. Well, I think these games are actually done. No, they're still going on actually online. That Rochdale game might have just been finished out. But Rochdale 3-2 against Wimbledon. Portsmouth 3-2 against Accrington Stanley. Burton Albion up against 4-1 up against Fleetwood. Where are Burton? Burton is 17th from Fleetwood eventually. I thought Fleetwood was more in the playoff hopes. I mean, the big win for Portsmouth, if that is it. Starting 68th. Sorry, I thought I heard knocking. Charlton 2-1 up against Crewe. Lincoln 1-up against Shrewsbury. Blackpool 1-up against Sunderland. Good win for Blackpool. Peterborough 2-1 up against Doncaster. And in the League 2, Newport won 4-0 against Scunthorpe. Bradford lost 1-0 to Salford. That was a 91st minute. And it keeps Salford up there for the chance at a playoffs in League 1 football. Carlisle 1-1 draw with Cheltenham. I know Chris may have not been happy with that. Said Accrington is currently 3-3. Accrington equalised. Has not updated for me if they have, but well done if you have. Exeter 3-2 against Grimsby, and Barrow win 2-0 against Forest Green Rovers. Most importantly, Halifax are winning 1-0. So that is all done. As Marouane Fellaini scored a 93rd minute winner against Shandong Luneng. Well done, Fellaini. Skinhead Fellaini tearing it up, as they have just seen. Actually, they would have gone back, but Accrington Stanley equalised as well. Skinhead Fellaini tearing it up. We will have an F1 race over the season, but I know it's not on the Watchalong advert because with the thumbnails, I have to tell Josh who qualified. So we're all good there. So the new qualifying obviously happening this weekend as well. As what a goal is trending on Benzema. It's an amazing goal. I mean, people say what a goal from Pulisic, which don't get me wrong, it was, and Benzema's was equally. All right, who would you say was the better goal in the chat? Play for the kids rest of the season now, Carlisle. Who would you say was the better goal there? Pulisic's skill to hold it up, composure to keep past Courtois, then slide it past them two defenders, or is it Benzema's just a lovely skill of the header and then the chest? Let us know what you think. As Cheltenham have been promoted as well, but let us know what you think. Who was the better goal? Because for me, it's a tough one because I think Pulisic is such a calm head, and not to lose ball from your feet and still avoid the keeper and still pick a shot to place is good. But Benzema's is just class, and I think I'll go Benzema just for the chest, the volley. Yeah. Oh, Ian has gone for Pulisic. Again, it's one of them ones, isn't it? But I mean, Pulisic keeps a calm head, but Benzema just fucking scored out, didn't he? He just scored a lovely goal. And what more do you want? Let's look into Halifax. It was Jake Hyde who scored for Halifax, and they won 1-0. They saw right. I know this has got nothing to do with chat on 2-2. Chat. What chat? Charlton? I don't know. But what I'll do, this is not going to mean anything to probably anyone in the chat apart from me. But the National League, does that mean they're in the playoffs? Wait, Chesterfield are also winning, but they're still in the playoffs. Unless that hasn't updated. Because it's Sutton go up and then Sutton haven't gone up yet. Torquay, Hartlepool, Stockport, and then Halifax. Oh, is Halifax in the playoffs? Don't mind if I do. How close? It's 3. Oh, Chesterfield have got games. Wait, how many games? Oh, there's so many games after the season. I forgot because 23 teams. So that's obviously 44 games. So many more. 44. 43? 42? 42 games. 43? That's all. Who cares? Mass was at Charlton. Burton a 5-2 scores all around. Decent. Oh, go on, Halifax. They might get a playoffs. I'd love to see Halifax. We're not doing a watch-along. I can guarantee we're not doing a National League watch-along. I said Danny Williams from the Journey has also come on for Halifax. And so that was great, though. I love the Journey. I will probably defend it till my life's ended. But the first year of Journey, Alex Hunter, it was fun. Yeah, I to be honest, did anyone else really play? What's it called? The other ones, the other journeys? No, but you always played the first one because the first one was fun. Why is Joe Rogan trending on Twitter? Just saying, just don't listen to Joe Rogan. He's just told people I just don't get the something about the vaccine. As the players are going to come back out here, and it's a big half for this British side. They are away. Is it? Oh, we have got the Women's Champions League. Currently buying a 2-1 up on aggregate. But it's a big game here. Chelsea currently 1-1 as it stands. Chelsea got the away goal, but is it enough, or can Real Madrid come out and the quality sort of shine? I mean, it is Real Madrid at the end of the day. They are, you know what I mean? The Real Madrid, they can clutch up. But here we go. So the referees are going to come back on. So the players, but see that Marcelo being a natural leader, basically pointing at everyone, saying, "So this is your time. This is your moment." As referees, just telling the players to come out. And I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Now they go out. As the Chelsea team's not even there. Aspilicueta is just standing around looking lost. Bless him. He don't know where he is. Oh, Cruz has took his shorts off, put different shorts on. Oh, no, that was his joggers. And there we go. There, the Chelsea team. See Kai Havertz there on the bench. Giroud with his sexy beard. I understand why Josh likes him so much. Because he's Giroud at the end of the day. End of the day, it's Olivier Giroud. But Mason Mount, I think the combination of Mount and Pulisic has been so pivotal for Chelsea tonight on the wings. N'Golo Kante, just all of the pictures you expect with N'Golo Kante. As we'll put that sound back on. There we go. But as you've seen from there, it's about to kick off soon. Benzema got way better. Great control shot by him, yeah. I think it's nice composure by Pulisic, don't me wrong, but the skill for Benzema to do that. But N'Golo Kante has been all over the pitch tonight and he's been key and pivotal, even making runs on the wing when he's needed to. If anything, for Tubbs, it is like 3 a.m. or something. Stupid times. So I don't expect him to be at these late ones. Do you think this ref will do the Euros run? Probably. Probably. They did a World Cup qualifier, so probably. But, yeah. Boy, loved darting football there from Pulisic. Gets absolutely minced down, but still keeps in the feet of Chelsea. Rudiger pushed up to Chilwell, who is fine. To Mount. Oh, he's turned Modric inside out. Mason Mount puts the ball in straight into the hands of Courtois. Well done, Cheltenham promotion to League One. Carlisle season officially over. Very disappointing to be top start of the year and not to reach playoffs at minimum. But I'm optimistic for next season. You just got to go next season. You clearly have proved this year that you can go for playoffs. Go for it next year. Bring a couple of players in that can sort of do that same thing. He should be all right. So it's not cleared well. Kante wins it back, but Varane will hoof it long. I mean, Chelsea will want to get off to the start they had in that first half because they didn't give Real Madrid a chance to really breathe. It's why there was so many spaces in that midfield for Mount, Pulisic, Werner, Jorginho, Kante, all to get that ball in and around, and then to release on the wings where Carvajal has come across to cover. He's made Varane or Eder Militao to have covered the wings, and then man overhaul you can sort of do. We need a proven goal scorer. That's what we lack. How many goals did Josh Coyote score for this season? Who was your top goal scorer? I think ours is Conor McElhenney, he's 17. I think he's on. Which is mental. Which is absolutely mental. Casemiro to Modric. Back to Carvajal. Pressure from Chelsea, but Real Madrid just holding on. Good ball in. Carvajal. Benzema just can't lay it off to him and giving away to Chelsea. Marcelo was fighting for it, don't get me wrong, but Azpilicueta to Kante. Lays it off to Pulisic. Chelsea just passing around here, looking for open spaces. Azpilicueta still got it back. Still Azpilicueta and will eventually lose it. But somehow Rafael Varane somehow got out, but Kante is led off to Werner, and it's a block by Eder Militao. Good block. Josh Coyote scored 9 goals, but he's a wing, is it? Who's your top goal scorer? But yeah, Eder Militao. Somebody's doing it on YouTube for free. Doing what for free? Can't I say any rather for next season anyway? Yeah, especially if they go down as well. We'll be more used to that lower league football. Who's doing what for free, Daz? The Euros? Chelsea have gone short, and it actually hasn't paid off. Or maybe it has. Back post way too much on that. And actually went out to play for a goal kick before he did anything. He went natural, actually. I think made a great block. Oh, just stood strong. Jesus, I said, he's chewing gum. I thought he was just breathing extremely heavy. So get the medics to check him. We know he's chewing gum. And then Militao, though. Melishar top goal scorer. He's 10 league goals. He's a midfielder first season. Midfielder centre-back. Was a centre-back. Wow. Midfielder is your top goal scorer. Could be me. Then McElhenney plays further up on the pitch anyway. Good pressure from Chelsea. Azpilicueta is pushed over. Still on the floor. Can't win it. It's him in. I think, is that Carvajal? Ball over the top for Vinicius Junior to chase. He's got the pace. But Christensen holds him off and Thiago Silva covers the boundaries there. Wonder where Josh is tonight. Head Julian Nagelsmann will be Bayern manager next season. Would have liked to see him in the Prem. I know Tottenham were rumoured, but when it's Bayern, it's Bayern. You get to work with some of the best players in the world. And Leroy Sané. No, Sané is good. He's just not the same player as he was. I know he's had injuries and stuff. Next season. Laid off to Mason Mount, to Jorginho. Loses it here. An opportunity for Real Madrid with Vinicius Jr., but it's only Vinicius Jr. Puts it onto the wing to Benzema. Benzema outside the box, blazes away with the Christian. Oh, hello. It's nice to see you today. I do look fit today. You're right, Christian. I do look fit. Look fresh trim and everything. Just emphasize how fat my head is. I fucked it up now. Blame you. So emphasize how fat my head is. Cam Guy's best player this season. He's top of the league, 2 assists this season. How are you, Christian? Where are you? Well, hold up. Today is it Tuesday? You're not even. You're down south, aren't you? Good ball in behind. No, Fernie can't get to it. Cortaro will collect. Modric though. Casemiro. To Benzema on this right hand side. Up against Rudiger. He's down south. Shot back and no, exactly. Good to have you here, Christian. Good to have you. Well, so I know you are a loyal follower of the Shed Enders. Loyal member of the Shed Enders. Eder Militao. I keep on hearing knocks. If anyone wants to scrap, come in Harlow, come Tesco. Now, is this a big Tesco or a small Tesco? Like a local one? Because a big Tesco, larger room to fight. Small Tesco, not enough room, but everyone loves a small Tesco. Or Tesco Express, as it's called. It's a small Tesco. Oh, it's a big one. More room for a scrap. Shares a Booker T and Stone Cold. Wrestling Corner coming soon. It's not. It's like 5 weeks. Maybe longer. Rudiger though. 2 Mount. And the pace of this game has slowed down so much right now. Kante. 2 Mount. Chris, do you want to fight? You want to fight Christian? I'm not getting involved. I want us to get anything. If beef is occurring, my friend. Rudiger, after a bit me toe. Werner fighting for the ball. He's done this all game. Showing a desire to get it back. Chilwell. I mean, good pressure from Real Madrid. Not giving it. It's one thing that they allowed was a lot of space for these players to run in and around, but not getting them today. It's Pulisic will trip over Marcelo. Probably a good tactical foul. Depends on actually not a good tactical foul. Pulisic was never going to do anything with that ball. And he just clips at the heel of Pulisic. Mount. Chilwell. I mean, none of these teams really have had a major opportunity. I think Werner, biggest one, where it was blocked by Eder Militao. But apart from that, Marcelo on the left of Vinicius Jr. He's made a running behind. It's a lovely first-time ball by Marcelo to Benzema, who does keep it in. But he's surrounded in blue, and he's forced to just kick it out for a Chelsea throw-in. But good drive from Benzema. Great drive. Throw-in's going to be taken further back there. Is that Asensio? He's going to be warming up here. And so is Eden Hazard. Could be double change. Could be double change. But throw. Ball headed long. Militao's pushed up here. Giving it away to Jorginho. Finds Kante. To Aspilicueta. Thiago Silva to Jorginho. Chelsea keeping a calm head right now. The defenders, well, now just got to go forward. To Silva. Josh may be on the gin next week, Rowan. Maybe he does. Who knows? He does love the gin. He does love the gin. Do you want Josh to do the watch-along, Daz? Get Josh to do it. I know he'd love to. You can have some gin as well if he wants. Marcelo into midfield. Casemiro, Liza, Modric. Vinicius running behind. It's good ball by Thiago Silva. Vinicius Jr. is making the runs tonight. As Chilwell's just forced to hoof it long. And get out. Casemiro, Liza off to Modric. Can't find Vinicius Jr. And I think this game needs a goal to really get it back on sort of on the train. Just get them wheels churning. You want to see Josh? Oh, with the darts. Oh, sorry, Daz. Well, maybe. Who knows? Is the darts next week? Well, I saw KD want to see Josh, and I'm scared that someone's going to run in my room and get scared. Sorry. You might want to see Josh. Who doesn't want to see Josh? There's going to be a free kick in the midfield here. As a Real Madrid players are not happy with that. This game's Pulisic, I think, again, who wins it. Minimal contact. And Pulisic actually just loses his footing, to be honest. He's done that all game today. And even either win... Right, don't scream at me. Don't scream at you. God, it's not even half time anymore. God. Screaming at me. Respect. Really good ball over the top. Courtois collects. Very simple. Man, this game's fucking boring. Do something. Prod it with a stick. The first half was so fun as well. I'm going to have to do some expert defending here. And he does well. Under pressure from Timo Werner, who genuinely has done well today. Has done really well. Tried to win the ball back. Probably hasn't won it that many times, but he's either forced an error from a Real Madrid player or managed to win it back and play it through to a Jorginho or Kante when he's come further back. But Azpilicueta has just given it away foolishly there. Vinicius Jr. to Casemiro. To Modric, who puts the ball, tries to ping it across. Advantage play to Christensen. On to the left now to Chilwell. Bit of open space for him to run here. We'll move on to the inside. To Jorginho. To Kante. He's got Azpilicueta on his right. Opts not to use him. Back to Mount. Just looking for an open space here, Chelsea. I mean, I think we'll start seeing subs very soon, 60 minutes in. We're about to hit 60 minutes in like 2 minutes. Ball over the top. And Chilwell can't win it there. If Carlisle can get proven goal scorer in the summer, I expect us to be one of the favourites to go up. You never know, do you? I think I'd say the same for me. If Oldham could keep the players and get a defence, we should go up. But nothing's ever guaranteed. Nothing is ever guaranteed. I think if we didn't have so many keeper issues, as Nacho to Marcelo, I think if we didn't have any keeper issues, then we probably would have been a little bit better off this season. But you can't always get what you want, unfortunately. And what I want is goals in this game, and it's not coming. I mean, the thing is, nothing's going on. There's no drive from Real Madrid. They just wait and wait. But as being evident in this game, there's only been one opportunity when they've done that, and Benzema couldn't get onto the end of the ball. As Adam Militao does really well, keeps calm, and plays it through to Varane. So this back five does give Madrid options to play out, and Nacho does push up a lot. Modric. That's where Eder Militao. Sorry, not Eder Militao, that's Varane. Now it's Eder Militao. But Chelsea keeping Real Madrid compact in their own half. Not being foolish, not rushing them, not letting them get an easy pass, but again, not letting them sort of just run wild. Varane plays the ball over the top, and they'll go straight out play. And as I said, the long ball is not working. And I think we'll see some changes here. I think Madrid might go to a back four. You know what? I'm just seeing that Chilwell thing of when Carvajal sort of just pushes him. You know what I mean? Kante, though, driving on the right, as there was a foul in the back which made Kante not keep with the ball. And it's Toni Kroos who will get a yellow card. Then postponements back in January killed our momentum in the end. Fortunately. A good free kick opportunity to put this into the box. So with 3 centre-backs on the pitch, you'd expect these set pieces to be a lot more dangerous. And it was for Real Madrid, don't get me wrong. It was the 2 centre-backs who led to the goal, to Benzema. It was Varane to Militao to Benzema. Can we see the same? Maybe Rudiger to Christensen to Werner. Not a German word, didn't it? As this corner, this free kick will work in. I think, is it Mountain Chilwell over it? Whipped in. Varane just head it out to Toni Kroos, who does well to win the foul on Rudiger. Does really well. Shaw backs off into Rudiger, forced Rudiger to sort of run into the back of him. I'm going to blow that half-time whistle. No, blow the free kick whistle, sorry. I mean, this game has been awful. This game has been poo. 30 minutes left. It's just nothing from both teams. I say this, Modric to Marcelo, to Vinicius Jr. on the wing, but there's no one in the box. There's only Benzema, and that was only just got into the box. And he was offside anyway. He was offside anyway. I mean, if Chelsea come away with a 1-1 draw, I think they'd be happy. I really do. As he was offside, Vinicius Jr. Good call by the assistant ref, but Real Madrid have kept it in here, and Vinicius Jr. possibly getting on the window, cleared away. Not even cleared, it's Sancho still in the box. Thiago Silva overheads it away. Acrobatic. I mean, and Real Madrid have still done really well to actually get the ball, win the ball back, and then sort of tend it to an attack. Modric. Toni Kroos, but no one there. Again, giving it Modric now. Still Luka Modric. Oh, still Modric. And it's a good challenge by Azpilicueta. Also, no. Oh, yes, no Ferland Mendy. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice Ferland Mendy was not even playing. I also noticed Ramos, but I completely forgot about Mendy. Probably why I think he's playing at left back. Marcelo, I realised probably why Marcelo is starting. Because of a no Ferland Mendy. As it looks like Eden Hazard will coming on. He's got his shirt on. He's talking to the coaches. But Vinicius. And he'll go all the way out for a goal kick. But Benzema could have gotten to the end of the lane. It's going to be changes for Chelsea. I forgot about Reece James. And it is going to be Hakim Ziyech and Reece James who will come on for Chelsea. Because Azpilicueta did go down a bit ginger. Good tackle by Kante to win the ball back. Kante. Ball given away though. Casemiro. Benzema. Back to Casemiro. To Junior. To Junior to Vinicius. To Kroos. Modric. To Carvajal. To Benzema. Tries to play it to Marcelo on the left. Chelsea just have to get it out here. Kante. They might go 4-3-3 here. And see who Hazard comes on for. I could see Vinicius Jr. and Hazard going on the wings, and then Benzema as that false 9. But wait and see. It's Thiago Silva. Asking for options here. 27 minutes left, and it really is a game of you have it, I'll have it. You have it, I'll have it. Chelsea will hold it up for a while, lose it. Real Madrid will hold it for a while, lose it. And without a major opportunity in the game. Switched across. Eden Militao. To Carvajal. Pulls it across. There's going to be 3 changes for Chelsea. But it's with Real Madrid as it stands now. Modric lays it off to Benzema, who's positioned himself on the wing. Carvajal made a run on the inside. Giving it away, though. And now it's Pulisic. And Marcelo has absolutely cropped him down there. And that is going to be a yellow card for Marcelo. Just a tactical foul. Pulisic is running away. Just absolutely crop him. He does. In fairness, there were players there. Bit risky if you do go down to 10 men. As these subs will come on, and it's going to be Vinicius Junior for Hazard. So I actually don't think that they're going to keep the formation. It's going to stay the same as it was before. And as for Chelsea, Havertz, James, and Ziyech all coming on with, I think, is that Pulisic, Werner. Well, Pulisic is definitely coming off here. You know what? He scored the first goal. He kept them. He's got them. He's still in this game. Good performance, though. Put an absolute shift as Hakim Ziyech will come on for him. So Ziyech on for Pulisic. Werner is off for, I think it'll be Kai Havertz, really. It will. And then a Reece James will probably come on for Azpilicueta. Fresher legs up right back. Azpilicueta's looks like it will be Azpilicueta who does come off the pitch. Again, putting another shift. In fairness, I think you can say that for all the players that are going to come off the pitch tonight. It's the Champions League semi-final. No one's going to be running half-assed. And if you are, you don't deserve to be in the semi-final. Kind of these subs, Hazard, Ziyech, James, Havertz, all make an impact in this game. Jorginho there. Captain now, because of Azpilicueta's come off. Let's see how Hazard plays against his form team. Only saw him play Champions League and he hasn't been great. I'm about to say, I think what they were saying before I came in was just that Hazard has not been his best, really. But Mount to Havertz. Havertz and Ziyech now linking up. Chilwell to Havertz. To Jorginho. Back to Havertz. Gets past one. And we'll have Reece James on the wing. Can't create anything from this. Kante's creating a little bit of subs. Space, sorry, not subs. To Jorginho. A lot of movement in and around for Chelsea. A lot of men commit forward as well. But I say that, and Real Madrid have got men back. Benzema is defending. To Chilwell. Real Madrid not giving Chelsea anywhere to go, but all it takes is a nice little pass. We could get that Jorginho to Kante. Back to the centre half, Thiago Silva. Just trying to create some spaces here, Chelsea are. Jorginho. As we already saw the impact Havertz making, taking it past, I think it was Modric, just to try and get it onto that right-hand side to try something a bit different. And now Jorginho's found space. To Havertz. To Ziyech. To Chilwell. Turned by Mount. Mount's took the shot and it's hit the back of Varane. He's still with Chelsea, but lovely footwork from Mason Mount there. Brings it onto his right, puts it back onto his left. And the shot was initially about Ziyech. Back to Mount. And again, we'll just get to passing game. Chelsea tried to create some spaces. Game sort of heating up in more. The substitutes putting a bit of fire in the soul. Jorginho. He's got Chilwell on the left. To Ziyech. Back to Chilwell. And again, Chelsea will just wait. As long as they've got the ball at the feet and Real Madrid out coming at them, I think they'll be comfortable. I think they really will be comfortable. Rudiger. Jorginho. Havertz. To James. Bit too much on it. James puts the ball in. Headed away. Kante still wins the header. Put out for a throw-in. And it'll give Real Madrid a chance to regroup. Because they were sound to Kosh there for a good 19 minutes at least. Does hit Varane's, I think, arm, but his hand's in. Not a penalty there. Not a penalty. Chilwell blocks it with his chest. Never mind, he blocks it with his arm. I thought it was his chest. Referees deemed it as the arm. Sure, not happy. Just being told to calm down by his manager. So we've already seen one left back in this game on a yellow card from a tactical foul from Marcelo. Stop Pulisic running through. But it's a game a bit more risky on that left-hand side. I'm surprised if I'm Chelsea, I think they'd probably start attacking on that side. Force Marcelo in. Try and get a second yellow. Chelsea got the ball back again. And it's what they've done well this game. Is just playing the ball around, controlling it well. It's Rudiger. And now Rudiger sprinting down on that left-hand side. He's got Chilwell and we'll use it. But good, lovely drive by Rudiger. Create a bit of space for Mason Mount. And we go again. Good ball over the top by Jorginho and James just can't keep it in. But again, good opportunities from Chelsea here. It's still chucking it down though. I'm just trying to looking at the bench, see if anyone's possibly warming up. Real Madrid still got 4 sub. Chelsea got 3, unless it is 3 sub and Chelsea got no more, and Real Madrid have got 2. But I think it's 4. Jorginho to Ziyech, still Hakim Ziyech, puts it into the box, and Kai Havertz just couldn't gamble on it. Obviously, the pitch bit slippy. Havertz couldn't probably get the speed he wanted off the dot. He ends up slipping as well when he probably could have won him back. Lovely backheel by Marcelo. But great defending from that is Christensen. James has to just keep it in. But lovely strength from Christensen there. Good strength by Christensen, who was actually not had a bad game to the 3 centre-halves. In fairness, I think for both sides have not had a bad game. Varane, Militao, Nacho, not had a bad game. And then on the other side of Thiago Silva, Christensen and Rudiger especially, driving with the ball so much has created a lot of them, especially from that possible Hakim Ziyech chance that came. It started with Rudiger driving on the left and laying it off to Chilwell. Marcelo trying a lot of these back heels, but want to throw him from it this time. I mean, he's drafting forward a lot. His natural goal sits in at left back. Means Marcelo can sort of push up high. Speaking of that, Marcelo has just lost the ball. Lovely football by Chelsea. Havertz to Ziyech. Oh, they were a man open in the middle with Mason Mount. And Ziyech just couldn't get it into him in time. But good defending from Eder Militao. But he was Hakim Ziyech. And Ziyech just can't get past Militao. Militao tries to keep it and goes out of play. So close, but Chelsea are firing. They are really firing right now. We've got the corner here. Referee's just going to have a word, I think, with Reece James. Yeah, it will be with Reece James. As we've got 18 minutes left in this game, 17 minutes left in this game. Corner will be whipped in. It's a high ball. Rudiger doesn't win it, but flicked in. Militao. Ziyech just tries to ping it in. Nearly catching out Courtois there. And Courtois caught it and just threw it away straight away to their midfielders of Kroos and Modric. And Casemiro. Casemiro has been there. A little bit invisible, but then these 3 subs have given something to Chelsea they didn't have in the first. Well, in fairness, it was probably just tired legs it gave. I think more especially Hakim Ziyech running with the ball. Doing what Pulisic was doing. In fairness, it was sort of the change. And then Havertz probably doing what Werner does. Didn't get much, but trying to win the ball back. And Benzema is forced to come back. And it's paid off because now he's running on the wing up against N'Golo Kante. And it's a challenge by Rudiger. I think it's going to be given as a free kick, if I'm right. No, it's going to be given as a throw. But Karim Benzema, very good game. In what is a 1-1, very good game. As these subs will come on, it's going to be Odriozola and Asensio coming on. Former Bayern Munich man. I think won last year, didn't Hopefully, Carlisle manager Chris Beach made our squad watch Cheltenham celebrate promotion, telling them we want to be like this season. Yeah. Or current days later, it'd be neat if all way rest change rooms installed open fires. That would be. Thing is, do you know there's a bunch of stadiums that are really cool, like tunnel work. I think Schalke is the one, or Herth, one with the rock wall. But it'd be cool if, like, I'm trying to think of it, a club that like could fit into where you have the things like a log cabin. The change rooms look like a log cabin. Have a lovely open fire. Heat up the entire change room. That'd be great. Love a fire. Surprised it stayed 1-0. Very surprised. Same 1-0. Same. I genuinely thought there was going to be some more goals than this. Love a fire. Because it genuinely is just proper heat. Like when you whack heating on, it's just not or radiator on. It's not the same. Corner comes in. Benzema. James blocks it. Marcelo. Blocked by Jorginho. Hazard. Rich. Pings it. Good ball to the left. To Cruz. To Modric. Flakes it on. To Casemiro. Good ball by Reece James. And then Reece James gets the ball back. And he loses the ball away. And then Real Madrid just kick it out of play. Reece James holding his line there, making the ball. But these I'll tell you how long in a second, Peter. But the subs will come in. The subs will come in for Real Madrid. It's going to be Danny Carvajal coming off for Odriozola. So that's an out-and-out change. Alvaro Odriozola. And then Asensio for Marcelo. Who's the other thing? Possibly natural left back. He's moving left back. Marcelo coming off there. The captain. Benzema taking the captain. Do you think it'll be another goal? I genuinely don't know, Daz. I'm not going to say yes or no because I don't know. I would have said yes at the start of this half, and then at moments of this half as well. Both teams, Real Madrid having a good intensive pressure there, but seemingly just not going in the back of the net. James to Jorginho. Havertz lays it off for Kante. Kante plays it through to Havertz. And Varane's got it. And Varane's fouled Havertz right outside the box. Dangerous opportunity. Look at that, Kyle. Boom. Quick off the mark that time. 30 minutes. Thank you, Kyle. You were there ready. I mean, Havertz selling it a bit more, but it is a foul, but oh, no, he just stamp on his foot and I'll let him off. And this is a prime opportunity. It's going to be yellow card for Varane. Ziyech, Mount, James. All standing all over it. Rowan, you said there'll be another goal. I would brave for you to say yes. But you know what? Chelsea's scoring from this free kick. Oracle right now. Yeah, Veranda Gale card. I think it was for that challenge. But interesting. Not many men in the box. I think this is going. Someone's going to hit this. So I think it's definitely set piece of a wet pitch though. Ziyech and Mount standing over it. Ziyech! Straight to the hands of Courtois. Straight to the hands of Courtois. Courtois had it. He always had that. Powers it down. Was already early to it. And doesn't test the keeper yet. I mean, just seeing the girls 14th minute, 29th minute. And they're practically nothing since. I mean, opportunity for both these sides can steal it. Can steal it. I mean, Cruz to Asensio. to Hazard. To Cruz. Bit of upspace from Modric if the ball can get to him. Havertz comes across. And we'll just watch that. Try keep him protected. Hazard not done anything since he came on the pitch. I mean, he hasn't had any of the ball, really. He had one not even an opportunity, but he had the ball on the sort of the left-hand side when he played it into the midfield. But apart from that, been very invisible this game. Modric, though, he's got Odriozola on the overlap, doesn't use him. Casemiro into the midfield. Hazard let it run through, and it's gone straight into the feet of Thiago Silva. Now Chelsea slowing down. I think if you're Chelsea, I think they're happy with this. If you're a Chelsea fan in the chat, let us know. Are you happy with the 1-1 draw? You've got an away goal. So the Mars, but Kante lose the ball. Great recovery challenge. And then Casemiro has done another great challenge here. Just brutal challenge from Casemiro, but love it. Gets the ball. It gets Ziyech as well, but he gets the ball. I think Ziyech tries to brace for the tackle, tries to win maybe a foul from it. Modric though, to Cruz. Real Madrid, Benzema's been the only shining light in terms of in front of goal. And if they're the same for Chelsea, nothing much going forward from the second half. Then when the subs came on, they did look like they were going to do something, but fizzled out. Yeah, Hakim Ziyech possibly the only one, but then Reece James hasn't done much. He's obviously just done what's required and sit and defend. He hasn't gone forward as much as I think you would have expected, 1 or 2 if you've gone for the win. But again, they've got the one goal. They've got the one away goal, and I know it's always been that, but if this was one leg, Real Madrid would be fighting for this. And Chelsea would be fighting for this as well. Seeing Ramos just staring, beaming down on the stadium. Because I says, oof. He might have been onside there, actually. I think he was just onside, but giving us a free kick. I also want to watch Chelsea first. Is a draw a good result, really? No, but it's an away goal. And with the double legs. I know that you'd want them, they'd want to go out and win here, but if it was going to end a draw, they'd take it. I think they would 100% take it. As Mendy will hoof this long. 8 minutes left in this game. 82nd minute as it stands. I did love Chelsea in the first. And there you go. Inadvertently give Daz the time. But yeah. I love Chelsea in the first 30 minutes. Kante, though. Lovely footwork. N'Golo Kante plays the ball in. Militao heads it away. It still goes to the feet of Kante. Still N'Golo Kante. And Toni Kroos will make the challenge. It's the 83rd minute and Kante's running like he's just come on the pitch. Unreal. Rudiger. Through to Mason Mount to Chilwell. Chilwell had a good first half. To Rudiger. Jorginho, ball over the top to Chilwell. Modric will clear away to Casemiro. Back to Modric. And it's going to go for a Chelsea throw, I think. But yeah, 7 minutes left in this game. Enough time for any of these teams to get it. Real Madrid could get one. They could easily get one here. And it's going to Jorginho in the midfield. Still Jorginho to Kante. He's got Reece James on his right. We'll finally use him. Kante to Ziyech. Good defending from Casemiro. And Courtois will get in his hands. And this game looks further and further away from a goal as the minutes tick by. Switched across. And that's Nacho. Left had a good game. Being up and down the pitch, but I mean, you can have a good game, but if you're not winning, is it a good game overall, really? Dover away goal, can't expect to exactly, 100%. And I think Real Madrid are capable of obviously scoring the away goal 100%, but it gives them that little calm breather of at least they got one. Because you didn't want to go into this 0-0 and then they get one away goal. A draw is okay result, but Chelsea would need either score in the first few minutes or first. Because if Real Madrid get out first goal, second way, yeah, exactly. But you'd rather draw 1-1, really, than rather draw 0-0 because you've got the away goal. Yeah. Still Modric. Got a bit of pressure here. And gets the ball out really well. And Odriozola will win the throw-in. But he's got no option. Well, he's got Hazard. Uses Benzema. Benzema can't get back to him. Chilwell, though. Defends well. Wins the throw-in. Takes the throw-in quick to Havertz. Havertz loses it now to Cruz. Hazard. Still Hazard. Puts a good ball in. Headed away by Christensen. And 5 minutes left, 4.5 minutes left in this game. The clock is counting down. Hazard. Still leading Hazard outside the box. Good ball in behind towards Rizzola. Squares it across. Block bottom Rudiger. Great block by Rudiger. Hazard just held the ball. Odriozola made a good run in behind. But Rudiger slides across, gets the blocking. Now Real Madrid will have a throw-in right by the corner flag. And not long left, 4 minutes. Cruz now though. Early goals in the first half. And nothing in this second. Both teams cancelling each other out. There will be Casemiro to Modric. Can't do anything with it. We'll go for a throw-in for Real Madrid, though. This past 4 minute spell, Real Madrid have had the ball. It's very similar to when Chelsea had it and were holding it, just waiting, buying the time. Real Madrid are doing that, but they're playing with a bit more higher energy. They will go through the through ball. They'll try and make the pass. Whereas Chelsea will just wait for that space to open. Cruz. Puts it across there. To Nacho. Got a bit of time to run here. But Chelsea have got men back. Asensio. Toni Kroos will ping it across. Great ball to Benzema, who inadvertently sort of finds Odriozola. Back to Benzema. To Luka Modric. Still Modric. Kroos outside the box. Oof. Took a deflection. He's put it out for a corner. But I think Mendy got itty shafts there. Kroos just outside the box. Took the deflection off Kante and it's hobbling. And Mendy just has to see it out for a corner. I think he's more worried that it's going to go off the inside of his near post. Everyone is up for Real Madrid practically. Kroos whips it in. It's flicked on. Oh, Rafael Varane went for that. It was pinged in by Toni Kroos. And just cuts to Sergio Ramos, heading the ball with Varane. And Varane just heads wide. I think he takes a deflection. It actually comes off. It wasn't actually that good of a header. It comes off the head of Ben Chilwell. It's another corner for Real Madrid. Toni Kroos will cross it in again. Headed in. He's still in the box. Headed back into the box. And Mendy catches it. Oh, prime opportunity for Real Madrid there. As Rudiger now, he will sprint down this wing. Rudiger's still running. Still Rudiger. And Odriozola just runs straight into Rudiger. Gets a yellow card for his challenge. It's a challenge that has possibly stopped a Chelsea goal. But well done, Odriozola there. Taking the yellow card for the side. We saw Marcelo do it on the early half with when Pulisic got tackled. Just Militao missed his first tackle. So instead, Odriozola just barges right into him. Oh, head to head. And the mental thing that Odriozola is the one standing from that. Someone's Zidane saying there. Just both managers shouting at the team, trying to create something. Tuchel not happy. But it's been a great game. It's been a good. As Rudiger is still down injured, as I think that's Rodrigo who's going to come on for things. We might see Chelsea change here. Rudiger, because it'll be a concussion test. I don't think Chelsea will want to be down to 10 men. So I feel like they might want to take Rudiger, who obviously he's got an assist this game, played a lovely ball to Pulisic. Just in here, who outside the compulsion put it away. Got the assist. I'm just going to look at the Chelsea bench. Kurt Zouma possibly for Rudiger. Emerson, Marcus Alonso, but probably Kurt Zouma, centre-back for centre-back. It's a great finish. Just showing the Benzema finish. It's a great finish. But it will be interesting to see what happens here, because if Rudiger has to go for concussion, Chelsea will down 10 men, but if Chelsea just take him off, and Kurt Zouma is warming up, as Rudiger is getting back to his feet, but they're going to have to take him off because of concussion protocol. No, they're not. They're going to let him play on. Zouma won't come on the pitch. But you know who will? Young Brazilian. Rodrigo. Yeah, that's probably not entirely safe. Just because of... It was a big head climb. Rudiger was down for a while. Maybe they just did the test on the pitch. Silva. I suppose they did if it comes back negative. Chilwell. Jorginho. Rodrigo might not even get a chance to come on in this game. Because Chelsea have kept the ball in the pitch. And it's won back by Havertz. Battle down Toni Kroos, fellow German. And there's poor ball in, and Odriozola wins it back. Now Luka Modric. And he's absolutely bodied by Rudiger this time. Like for like. As Rodrigo will come on. I think the ref will let a couple of minutes go over because of the time that Rudiger was down, but Rudiger just bodying. No, not even going for the ball. Just make sure Modric runs into him. But Benzema is going to come off from Rodrigo. Will come on. Just fresh legs. Get that pace going. I mean, Zidane talking to him. Big opportunity for Rodrigo, though. 10th season appearance today. With officially a minute left on, but there'll be a minute added on, I presume. Militao to Modric, who's giving it away. Chilwell, though, to Mount. We'll go back to Rudiger. I mean, not long left in this game. I think teams will start running. And they will, and N'Golo Kante lays it off into Reece James. James plays the first time ball in, but no one there, and he'll go out for a throw-in for Real Madrid. 20 seconds left. Will there be enough time for another opportunity in this game? Enough time? I mean, not enough time, but I mean, we've got the second leg. Good to see you, mate. Fan interested in look at the moon tonight. Looks mental. Look at the moon. I can't see the moon on my side. I'll have a look at the moon. Cheers, mate. I'm not trying to mean anything, but there was nothing wrong with Rudiger. If he was truly injured, they would have taken him off, but he got... I suppose it's a concussion test, isn't it? Check if he's got a concussion. If there's signs, you've got to take him off. If there's not, time wasting in it as well. Well, I don't think that was time wasting. It was a big clatter. I'm pretty confident last time someone in the chat said, oh, he's diving or he's faking it. I'm pretty confident Neymar got a really bad knee injury. And that was Josh and Kyle when they did the Liga stream. So I refuse to jinx it just in case. Referee will blow the whistle, though. Full time, 1-1. Advantage Chelsea. Depends how you feel. Advantage Chelsea, though. They've got the away goal. That's all they needed. It's all they need in that first leg. They got it. Christian Pulisic scoring the first goal in the 90th minute. Good ball up top by Rudiger, and Pulisic gets the end of it. Then Benzema from a lovely set piece from Real Madrid. Kroos whips it in, headed on by Varane. Then Militao. Then Benzema heads it, and then on the volley, puts it in the back of the net. Gets Real Madrid goal. The second half, not many goals, not very entertaining, but thank you to everyone that's in the chat today. I genuinely do appreciate it because it made the game a bit more entertaining than it would have been. But what's coming up on the channel? Well, you've got There we go. The NFL draft first round mock, that'll be with Will on the 28th of April. That is tomorrow. And then later on in the evening, we'll have PSG versus Manchester City. KD will be doing that watch along. Battle of the Titans is going to be a huge game. Then after that, on Thursday, it'll be KD and KL with the Europa League live watch along. Manchester United versus AS Roma and Villarreal versus Arsenal. Then I'm back on Friday lunchtime, 12:30 UK time, 30th Perth Glory versus MacArthur. Then Josh, on that Sunday, will be live with Rangers versus Celtic. That's on at 5 to 12. Going to be a good game, that is. Josh finally gets to do an Old Firm watch on. Thank you to everyone who's watched us tonight. Genuinely appreciate it. Don't forget to check out Kieran tomorrow for the other Champions League game, because that should be a stellar. Don't forget to check out the links that Cal's put in the link in the chat. We genuinely appreciate it. And peace.